Hey everyone, welcome back to Project Pro-4X. In today's video, we will be doing the first oil change to get the break-in oil out. This vehicle now has 1,192 miles. Let's get this started. Today's video is supported by my Amazon affiliate link in the description below. Please check out that list, as it will have parts I may have already installed in past videos, and it will have a curated list of other products I recommend. I really appreciate your support. Now let's get back to the video. For the first step, if you have the Pro-4X model, you'll need to remove this skid plate here. It has two 14mm bolts over here and two on the other side. Just be careful, as it looks kind of heavy and beefy. And I like to lay on a piece of cardboard, preferably a bigger piece, but I don't have one because I'm working in a rock driveway. And now on the driver's side, it's got a little finger to hold it in. Right there, it's got a little finger that holds it in. And you're going to have to pull it out of that little finger. These panels we just took off. This is my first time here, so I wasn't sure what it would give you access to. But if you can see up in there is the oil filter. Let's see, right there. This panel's where you access your oil filter, and it looks like when you take your oil filter off, the oil will drip down into this drip rail right here. Come out and down into your pan. They've designed that kind of pretty genius here. From underneath the truck, on the passenger side here, you will see back here towards the frame, the frame here, rail that goes across on the passenger side again, is your oil pan is right here. And right here is the nut here, the oil pan drain bolt. That's a 14mm as well, so it looks like everything for this job will be pretty much a 14mm. I can see it now. Top tip is you're going to need one of these filter wrenches here, because it is very hard to get up in here to get your filter off. Very neat. If you can see here, that little metal thing here that I was telling you about, it kind of just drains down it from where your filter was, and you don't get any oil around the body of the filter. It just comes down this little arm here. Try to get you in there a little better. There's a little arm right here, and it comes down that arm and down, the oil does. Now, according to everything I've read online, this filter, 15208-9E01A, is oversized. We're going to see here, but this is what they're calling an oversized filter. It's a genuine Nissan filter, of course. We're going to see what the difference here is now. This versus what came on the truck. Now, the filter that came on the truck is 15208E1U1A. Looks to be the same to me. Not sure what the difference is. The insides maybe look a little different, but height-wise it looks the same. Not sure why they're calling this an oversized filter. Maybe the filter that comes with the motor from the factory, the first filter, is different than the one Nissan recommends. I went with 5W30. I know there's a hot debate right now. A lot of guys like to do what the owner's manual says. There's a debate whether OW20 or 5W30 is better. OW20 is more for saving fuel economy, also they're saying. So that's probably proven OW20 is. So I'm not looking to get in an argument or a debate here. Use what you like, and I'll use what I like. This is just here to show you how to get the job done when you want to change your oil. Please keep a positive in the comments below, as this is a positive channel. Now you take your oil of choice. You take your filler of choice. I like these because they were covered with the plastic. Very nice. We're going to take here and you're going to get a little oil out of your bottle onto your finger and rub it around the ring here. This looks to be a round style O-ring. Never seen a filter like that, but that's pretty neat. Just rub it around here really good so it'll seal. And then you're just going to tighten it down to where it's hand tight and maybe a half a turn to 3/4 of a turn beyond flush. Don't over tighten this bad boy, you'll have a hell of a time getting it off. And again, you're just going to use your hand to tighten this bad boy down. That feels about right to me. When removing your crush washer, it's very simple. You'll just screw it off. Now on your new style crush washer, these Nissan crush washers are a little different here. You can see they kind of have a dip down in them, kind of like a bowl and a ledge style here. This flat portion here will go down flat onto here. You'll just screw it on all the way down until it's flat, and then when you get your 25 foot-pounds on this, it will crush flat and eventually look like the old used one did. Now we're going to torque this down to 25 foot-pounds. There we are. We're there now, so that's good. And I'm going to take one of my rags here and I'm going to wipe off everything under here. Just make sure everything's wiped off good under here that might have got oil on it, including that little flow thing for the filter up here. The truck's not as high as I thought it was. Maybe next time I'll do this on ramps. I recommend getting this funnel system here. They make these for Nissans and Hondas and Toyotas and Subaru, all brands they make. I know this one says Honda on it, but the Honda one they say works with Nissan too. You'll just take off your factory cap. This guy will screw on just like the factory cap here would have. And it's simplistic. You don't got to worry about it wobbling around as you're filling your oil in. AMSOIL, if you're out there, I love your products. One thing I like about the AMSOIL product is they make a special funnel for their particular oil. Or whatever you want to call it, a little nipple-like thing. Capacity of the oil, the owner's manual says it's 5.3 quarts. We'll see what it's like with this filter the internet claims is bigger. Okay, so we look good here. Back here, there's no oil on my fingers for rubbing to check. Here on the filter, here on the filter, here on the bottom would be oil if it was leaking. So we look good here. I'm gonna button everything back up now, check the oil and see where we're at. We're good to go, I believe. Okay, so we're going to check our oil with the 5.3 that I filled it to. And I've already removed the stick once and wiped it. And it looks like we are a little bit under here. I think we're supposed to fill to the second dot here. And we're down just a little bit. So I believe with this bigger filter, it is going to be the 5.5 quarts now. Now I can confirm that it is up to the second dot now. So 5.5 quarts is what's needed with this slightly larger filter. All in all, that was a very simple job changing the oil on the Project Pro 4X. This is going to conclude today's video. I would like to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, put a little positivity in the world and positivity will find you. Peace out.